According to Chris Murphy, the U.S. Senator for Connecticut, the NCAA made over $1 billion in revenue during the 2016-2017 NCAA basketball tournament, which is less money than the NFL playoffs made during the entirety of the playoffs this past season. Now, the NCAA is making all this money and giving nothing back to the players who are basically allowing them to make this money. Now, I have followed the NCAA. I follow all the rule changes and everything. I go to all the games, and I follow all the prospects coming out of high school, so I know what I'm talking about. Now, the NBA should allow prospects to come straight from high school and into the NBA, because the NCAA is only profiting off the players. College is losing its value, and the players are losing millions of dollars by having to go to college for that 1 year. Now, I'm going to tell you how the NCAA profits off those players. Now, the NBA makes crazy money, and the only thing that the players get is a free college education, which is clearly a lot to some people, but for them, it's minuscule compared to what they could be making. Now, according to Steve Cameron, a writer for the Business Insider, the NCAA brought in once again $1 billion in revenue during the 2016-2017 NCAA basketball tournament, March Madness. The NCAA makes all this money, and the kids get a full ride that they probably won't even use, given how this one and done is the new theme of college basketball. How players go for 1 year, and then they declare for the NBA draft now that they're eligible. And then, according to Ryan Zurowitz, a writer for the Nerd Wallet, the average cost of a D1 prime school, like Duke, Kansas, Kentucky, is going to be around $140,000. And while that's a lot of money to the common people, those prospects, it's not a lot because it's not money in their pocket. And that rookie contract that they could get from going straight from high school to the NBA is worth much more than that $140,000 they get from their 1 year in college. And according to Kurt Bodenhausen, a writer for Forbes, Zion Williamson, the #1 pick of last season, signed a rookie contract of 4 years, $44.2 million. And that $44.2 million makes that $140,000 look minuscule. It makes it look like nothing compared to what he could have made going right out of high school and not having to risk himself getting hurt by playing that 1 year at Duke. Now I'm going to explain how the college dream has completely lost its relevance, and it really doesn't even matter anymore. For students, the college dream is, of course, to attend a four-year university, go get their bachelor's degree, and then head straight to work. However, the college dream for a prospect coming for basketball is playing for 1 year and then heading off to the NBA draft. Never seen again. Not going to go out there 4 years and get a degree. They're just going to go for one and head out. So they can make their money, as they should. Now, according to Aaron Dodson, a writer for the undefeated Carl Anthony Towns, the #1 pick in the 2015 draft, who was also a one-and-done player, says that the one-and-done rule has classified and dominated the college landscape, meaning that all these players now are not coming for 4-year degrees. They're coming for their 1 year to become eligible and then going straight to the draft. Now, athletes nowadays being one and done, completely normal. It's a new thing. You don't expect a #1 prospect out of high school to go to college for 4 years. You just don't. You don't expect it. And according to Ching Zi, a writer for Bleacher Report, David Stern, as pictured here, rest in peace, had made the rule for basketball players to have to attend a university for 1 year before they could enter the NBA draft. And then this whole process is destroying the college dream for athletes and schools, because the athletes aren't representing the schools as much as they are representing themselves and what they could be next year for the NBA draft. So the schools are also not getting the fair play out of this either. And according to Rachel Stark, a writer for the NCAA, the one and done rule has been played out and is corrupting and destabilizing basketball. The purpose of the entire rule is to get the athletes ready for the pros. However, if they're already pro ready, then what's the point of them having to attend college and risk an injury and losing money? And then, as stated before, a scholarship at Duke, Kansas, Kentucky, all those prime basketball schools runs for about $140 grand is about the worth of it. However, last year, Zion Williamson signed his rookie contract. I say at 4 years, $44.2 million, but $20 million of that contract was guaranteed as soon as he signed the paper. That's $20 million he got. That all could have been lost if he would have hurt his knee or popped his Achilles, ACL, etc., and his draft stock fallen and maybe never played basketball again, or just dropped from the number 1 pick, 15, 20, etc. Now, I stated how, and that is how they are losing money. And that's how the players are losing money, is by having to go to college for that 1 year. They are risking an injury, as stated, like Zion Williamson, and that's the injury he sustained against UNC, the University of North Carolina. And that injury could have affected his draft stock completely. Like I said, going from the number 1 pick to the 5th, 6th, and all that, just completely lose money. Because not everyone gets a 4-year, $44.2 million. It goes 4-year, 44.2 is the number 1 pick, and it all just starts decreasing after that. And he might not have been picked. It could have been career threatening. Never been able to pick up a basketball ever again. Now, the NBA should allow these prospects to come straight from high school, because the NCAA, once again, is only profiting. College has lost its value, and these players are losing millions by having to play that 1 year in college. And I explained how the NCAA was profiting, and how college has lost its relevance, and how prospects are losing millions by having to play that 1 year in college. Now, we all need to realize what's going on here, and how the players are being cheated, and how they're being scammed for having to play that 1 year and risking their entire career, all this money they can make, just that way they can be pro ready. And we all need to realize this and expose this policy for what it really is, a scam.